and welcome back to the
Harrowlands.
third episode of the Harrowlands. So where we left off,
Thank you.
we got in a little tussle with some bees and
On the second Harrowlands.
had some successes, had some things that didn't go great our way.
We
One of
learned a
our
lot.
one of our wheels blew up.
Yes. And
So
that
how are we
has
gonna
left you
finish?
stranded.
Yeah, but how are we gonna get to the Fraggle Academy without another wheel? Without 4 wheels?
That is a very good
and
question.
The horse is hurt.
Yes. Well, this is a right turd, Bramble.
Sir, I
The
need
wa-
you to please watch your language.
The wagon is broken. Whatever happened to all our supplies? And it's gusting like mad out here.
That was Thule. He opened every bag.
All right, well, we're not going anywhere until we get this fixed. So, and he looks around, and you can see there is a couple of buildings out on the fields, and the biggest one looks like a pretty large farm, and it looks like these might all be kind of connected. He points to that, and he's like, "Go to that building and fetch somebody to come help us fix our wheel."
Okay.
I think I should remain here.
No, I think you should probably get out of a safe distance from me, lassie.
Wait up.
This is where we are right now.
We crashed right there.
You crashed right here. So we're kind of right here. So you see this big farm here.
Which one's right here? But which one? What's gonna be our wagon?
We can do anything as a wagon. It's just fine.
That's the wagon. So we have to go like.
Yeah, so you can just cut straight across the field and do that. And he sends you off.
Dad, when we lose energy, no health. Then if I lose 4 energies, what's gonna happen?
You'll go unconscious.
Like plunk?
Yes, like Plunk. And you'll stay unconscious until you heal up.
And I'll back have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 health.
Correct. You start to walk across the field, and you notice some hayfield. You can't really hear anything because the wind is just blowing. Why don't we have everybody roll against clever? So you get 2 dice. And
14 plus 1. That equals 15.
Yeah, 10.
So-
2?
so roll 2 dice
I got
and add them together.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 it is. And then
1, 2.
Okay. Now, do you have any pluses on your clever?
1.
So you have an 8.
And 8.
I have a 12.
A 12.
I have a plus 0.
And very
on my
clever.
You are very careful. You have a plus 0.
I mean, I rolled a 10 and then I have a plus 2.
So he gets to eat a health?
No. He gets to mark off an experience box.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How much does he have now?
Just mark off 1.
Because I have 7. 6. How much do you have?
I have 4. 3. I have 3.
Okay.
It's okay.
That's because she's rolled well.
I'm not sad.
You kind of notice something's a little off about the haystacks. You look and you see something moving. It's too loud to hear anything moving, but you see something moving in the haystack.
But since I have really good ears to hear, I can hear the wind and...
Stay back. There's something moving in there.
I can
And
hear it.
you see something pop up out of the haystacks. And it is a boy, or, a young man. And he's got flat hair, and he's got big fish lips. And he looks at you, and he's kind of groggy. And you understand that he's been sleeping in the hay. You were totally surprised that this guy jumped out of the haystacks, and you're like, ah!
I'm scared.
And you fell on your bottom.
Ow. I'm going to smack my head for being scared. He was like, what? I like...
Now, he looks at you rather groggily and is surprised. He looks at you on the ground and looks like he starts to get a little scared. And then he looks at you and he's like, ghosts! And he starts running, and he runs and runs and runs and runs and runs and runs. And you realize,
Excuse me, sir?
and he is long gone. You do realize that you guys look kind of bad. You're okay, but you ate a mouthful of bees. So
You might be having an allergic reaction.
your whole face is swollen. You're like,
But I choked him out.
No, I think you might be having an allergic reaction to the bee venom.
and you
should lie
still
down.
have banana hands. You're like, because your hands are still big from all the bee stings.
Yeah, and I have a scorch mark on me. Yeah, and I look like a wolf.
And you look like a wolf.
And I have fangs.
You do have fangs.
I have scorch marks all over me.
Yes. So you start to go past the things, but then you see a broad, large woman walking towards you, and she's coming from this direction, kind of from the house, and the boy keeps running, but she comes.
Excuse me, madam. We have need of a medical emergency. Do you have any herbs and poultices?
And
she sees me lying down like a dead wolf.
I could talk to my rocks if you wish.
And she sees me as scorch marks.
so she walks up, and she looks pretty tough, and she's got a maul in her hand, which is like a type of hammer. And she walks up, and she looks at you, and you can see these purple octopus tattoos all over her arm and her neck.
But I can't because I'm pretending I'm dead.
I think maybe the hammer might be overkill in this situation. Just some ivy leaf and maybe some onyx stone. My dad always used to put rubbed dirt in it, and I really don't think you're supposed to do that for wounds. Hello.
And then I get up.
And she stands over and she crosses her arms. You don't look like monsters.
No, not monsters.
You smell like dirt and smoke.
I do like racks.
I don't like.
I apologize.
I
Not
smell
really,
like
though.
scorch marks.
I don't think she's very nice.
And you're a strapping boy. We wrestle sometime.
Yeah, but
I snap you like twig.
You will, because I'm all in armor. And I would
I
puke
like
out
this one.
venom.
And you look like you kissed jellyfish with mouth.
I swallowed some beans.
Yes, this is
Dog
why.
boy, be quiet.
This is why I need some ivy leaf. And I think you might be.
You don't get to say I'm quiet.
It's okay.
I'm gonna raise my lightning.
Why are you here?
Yes.
Oh.
Why are we here? To replenish supplies. Our wagon broke down?
Your wagon broke down.
That's right. We were attacked by bees. As you can see,
You were attacked by bees. The bees out in this wind?
That's right.
Bees. Bees are friend to all folk and plants. Maybe not bear. Why you fight bees?
Well, they were angry because they were not at their home. And they attacked us. And I do smell like smoke.
I think maybe they made some rash decisions and it didn't really work out for the bees. Anyway, as you can see, he has been stung. Do you have any ivy leaf?
We might.
He's worse than Clawjaw.
Is that your cart on the road?
Yeah.
You cannot have that there. That has to be moved.
Yeah, it is broken. Do you have any supplies for which we may fix it?
We might, but today is a tough day.
Are there?
Was there a dumb fish boy here looking?
We did see somebody asleep in the hay.
That slug lump. He is so useless. He does no work all day. We still keep him around. I don't understand why. He lets, over there, the pumpkins. He's responsible for pumpkins. They're still there. It is the butcher's moon tonight. And they are not picked. It is dangerous to leave a pumpkin on the vine too long. It grows evil and will suck your blood like a vampire. Okay, we need to move.
Actually, we have a suggestion.
Go
ahead.
I want to pick the pumpkins. We want to pick the pumpkins.
Well, okay. That might be a good idea, but not tonight. Tonight, we have to go now. We do not want to be on the road at sundown.
Why not?
Okay? Are you not from around here?
No.
No.
It is the butcher moon.
Okay.
Come, follow me.
Plug!
I can't hear him. Probably he's eating this.
Follow! And she's going back to the house. Do you follow her?
Yes!
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
Okay.
I do.
You follow her back to the house, and she goes up to the front door, and this is a big long house with kind of a domed roof, wooden supports all around, and you see that there's a fenced-in paddock, and it looks like you can see some
Chickens?
pigs, lots of pigs there, and
Pigs are fun.
pigs are fun.
Pigs are kind of stupid.
No, they're really, really intelligent.
Pigs are.
They're as smart as,
Pigs
not smarter than dogs.
Pigs are kind.
Not our dogs.
Pigs
But
are sometimes wild.
Yes, that is very true. Okay.
Is she foraging for food? Is it her thing? I got one sitting on my foot.
Hey, Dad.
Come on. You're making click-clack all over the recording.
I need a click.
Okay. So she stops you at the front entrance and says, "You, wait here.
Me? I am hungry.
All of you, wait here."
Can I ask a question? You wait here. Is there any food here because I'm hungry?
I don't think it's very polite to just ask for food.
You wait here.
I'm
And
sorry.
so she goes inside. Now you see, kind of in the direction where the boy named Sluglump was running, kind of over here towards the road, they seem to be constructing. There's a couple of people seem to be constructing what looks like a temporary shelter. It's they're like wooden walls, but these are not permanent wooden walls, and they're having a little trouble in the wind that you guys all created. It's making things a little difficult for them, but they're struggling and putting it up.
What if we move the wind away?
I don't know if you have the ability to do that.
We could just grab the rope.
It's possible. I like your thinking. So the woman comes out. Make another clever roll. Or what is it? Discern realities. Yeah.
7 with my
7.
bonus.
Can
Okay.
I do?
Sure, why not?
Sure.
1, 2, and 5. 6, 7.
We both got 7.
What?
Yeah, well, you got 8.
Yeah.
I mean 9. No, 8.
9.
Well, you only roll 2 dice. You only count 2 of them.
If you want to have lightning bombs.
So you notice that as she comes back out, oddly enough, it appears that her tattoos have gotten lighter on her arms and her neck. They don't seem to be quite as dark as they were when you first met her. So, excuse, you dirt girl. What is your name?
Iona
Of the willows.
of the Willows.
And you, dog boy. And you, strapping boy.
I am pink. Throw a bone crusher.
Okay. I introduce you to the mistress of this Hof, Mama Erla, former Sea King, the defeater of Solvi and savior of the Denmark.
What is the Dane?
The Denmark, it's a country to the north.
Oh.
You seriously not from here?
I am from snow.
And
I
as
live in an ice house.
she introduces, you see a woman come out. And she is a tall, lean woman with dark skin and white hair. And her eyes are cloudy white. And she's wearing a dress of purples and blues. And it's adorned with hooks and nets. Like it's kind of a sea iconography. And she wears shimmering shells in her hair.
And at first I'm pretending. I'm just pretending I'm unconscious against the table.
And she comes out, and this is what she looks like. This is what she looks like.
At first I pretended.
Oh.
And she comes out, and you notice that she's not looking at you. And you realize that she is blind.
Can I see your name?
Okay. So, and she walks with a cane, and she comes out. Now, what are you all doing at Yerlahof during the night of the butcher moon? Come knocking at our door.
What's the butcher moon?
Our cart broke down, and we were just looking for some supplies and to mend it. He needs ivy leaf for his face. We were attacked by bees.
And I need some
We
for
still
my hands.
don't know what the butcher moon is, and he needs some for his hands.
Now, the butcher moon is the moon. As you can see, most likely, it is a full moon tonight, and the moon that starts the month after the harvest is called the butcher moon. Now, are you familiar with the Alpha Blot?
Like I said, we're not from around here. Oh, I am. Wouldn't I be, since I'm kind of
from a farming community.
You're a little bit south from here, and you know that the Alpha Blot is a festival to celebrate the spirits of the dead and the elves, and that's why it's called Alpha Blot, because you.
My thunder touch is gonna go on right now.
Oh yes, I do. I actually prefer to celebrate this in solitude, so I can talk to my rocks.
Well, then you can appreciate that on the Alpha Blot, I cannot be bound and cannot follow the usual standards of hospitality. You cannot stay here. I cannot help you. I'm afraid for tonight you are on your own.
I'm scared. We should go to Plunk.
I'm sorry for your plight. If you are still around tomorrow, you may come again. But for tonight, I cannot help you.
We gotta sleep
And she turns around,
under the wagon.
I think we should just sleep in the haystacks.
walks back into the house, and she makes a gesture towards the large woman with the fading tattoos.
I'm acting weird. I'm scared. I'm scared.
And she says,
I'm
You all, you come follow me. Come around the side.
Okay.
All right.
Do you follow?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Mama Erla told me you cannot stay. The Alpha Blot, there's rules with the Alpha Blot. We have to do the things, and it's not safe. She said you can, if you have tents.
No, do we have tents? I think we might have tents.
I don't know. But
Yeah, I think I remember
I'm
seeing tents.
Wait, do I see a skeleton over there? Oh, no, I don't.
Okay. I think we have tents. Yes, we have tents.
We can do tents here, and we can. You can stay on the property, but you cannot come in. It's against the rules. Do not do it.
But
You will incur ghosts, make them angry. It's no good.
Well, I only have squirrels, and they always like to go in houses.
I think I would prefer my own tent so I can talk to my rocks.
I would prefer my own.
You do your tent.
I would prefer
You strapping lad.
my own tent because Plunk snores loudly and farts loudly. Don't
That's a
call
good
me
point.
a
He does do
strapping
that.
lad. Call me Tool Bone Crusher.
Okay, Thul. I am Gurla.
Girl.
Pleasure. I still snap you like twig.
Do it, lad. You would break me.
You look strong. Are you strong?
Not that much.
That is disappointing. I am going to need someone who is strong to help me move your cart away from the road.
Well,
Because
I
you
could push a cart with
okay.
my thunder touch. It's activating right now.
Okay, well, we need to get the cart off the road before the ghosts come.
Let's go get Plunk and go get the cart off the road.
I'll just thunder touch it.
That's fine as long as it gets off the road.
So she goes over and to the cart, and you both lift up she helps grab the axle where the wheel was, and you both kind of lift that up and slowly do it over. I want you to make we're going to use, all right, it's none of your things, so let's just do a straight roll against tough.
Tough.
Okay, so 2 dice, roll 2 dice, and then add 2, and see if you can successfully.
4 and 1.
4 and 1, 5 plus 2. Okay,
Oh,
so that's a moderate success. So You start to try to lift, but your feet are slippery, and the wind is just whoosh, blowing you around.
Thunder touch it up.
And it's doing it, and the thunder touch actually makes it harder to hold, and you kind of lurch it, but it stumbles. But she grabs the axle, and you're able to get the horses off the road here and get your supplies here. And then she takes your horses over to a stable on the back of the farm. And she's like, we will look over. You set up your tents in front of the...
My thunder touch going crazy.
Okay, settle down.
Should probably cut it off.
Okay, we're going to stop here.